What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Maverick Postgame. We hope some of you got to see some of our athletics this past week. If not, don't worry, because today we got another full show for you as football is defeated against CSU Pueblo.
And women's soccer has their first loss of the season.
Plus, the men's soccer pulls a dominating victory.
And volleyball has a clean sweep with some broken records.
All of that and so much more as we move ahead into this packed episode of Maverick Postgame. So with that being said, I'm your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I'm Bonnie Duffy.
Let's dive into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU athletics. Roll it!
Hello everyone, once again, I am Bonnie Duffy.
And I'm Grace Metcalf. Let's hop right in and take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. A slow start snowballed on Colorado Mesa, leading to the Mavericks' 7th straight loss to CSU Pueblo, 38-14, in their conference opener Saturday. The number 22 Thunderwolves scored 21 first-quarter points, putting the Mavericks in a big hole from the start. A 57-yard run on the opening play of the game jump-started the Thunderwolves' offense, leading to a 9-play, 75-yard scoring drive. Liu Amave, who got the start at quarterback, directed a 55-yard scoring drive early in the second quarter. Brandon Belgrave had runs of 9 and 3 yards, caught a 10-yard pass, and broke off a 28-yard touchdown run, shedding a couple of tackles and sidestepping another defender for the score. The Mavericks regrouped in the second quarter and started to move the ball with a chance to cut into the deficit twice before halftime. A drive to CSU Pueblo 36 was thwarted when Amave's deep pass to Trevin Edwards was broken up, forcing a punt. The defense held again, and CMU went to its 2-minute offense with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. Amave completed 5 straight passes to get the ball to the Pack's 38 on third, and 4 through Amave was sacked, taking the Mavs out of field goal range. With 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining in the game, the Mavs down 38-7, they found the end zone again. Amave connected with freshman receiver Jack Burke for a 43-yard touchdown, hitting him in the flat at the 10. Burke angled back to the middle of the field, broke a tackle at the 5, and scored his second touchdown of the season. As a team, the Mavericks' trouble to run the football was magnified by the early deficit. The Mavs had 30 carries for only 36 yards, needing to go to the air to try to get back in the game. The rushing numbers were hurt by the 3 sacks, a 12-yard loss on an end around, and a 13-yard loss when Moon was tackled at the 1, just avoiding a safety on a third-quarter punt attempt from his own end zone.
The number 14 Colorado Mesa University women's soccer team would come up short in their match against St. Edward's University, as they would suffer their first loss of the season to the Hilltoppers in a 2-0 decision. This match marks the first time this season that the Mavs have been shut out. St. Edward's would score their first goal of the day when it's in the 5th minute. The Mavs would make a costly foul in the penalty box to give the Hilltoppers their first penalty kick attempt of the season. Annie Rocha would fire a hard ball to the bottom right part of the net, just out of reach of the goalkeeper, Keely Weiserick, to give St. Edward's an early 1-0 lead. The Hilltoppers would score again in the 37th minute with a long shot shot was deflected by Weiserick, with the deflection leading to a short chip shot by Isabella Ruiz to extend time to the St. Edward's lead to 2. As the Mavericks would mark their match, the high shot total with 26 shots attempted, with 13 of them on goal. They would also total 9 corner kicks.
The Colorado Mesa University men's soccer team left Durango a happy bunch. In their second time this season in Durango for non-conference action, the Mavs would leave this time with 2 victories, capped off by Saturday evening's 5-0 win over Simon Fraser University. In the last two games, the Mavericks have scored a combined 8 goals while giving up 0. 7 different players had scored, with Kenoshi Negi leading the team with 2 in that stretch. Their 5-0 win that evening would match the conference game-high record for goals scored in the 2024 season. 4 different Mavs would score their first goals of the season in that win, as Daniel Paulson, Mark Bonifay, Justin Ibrahim, and Tomaso Ferreira would each find the net. As a team, the Mavericks would take 20 shots on the day, 10 each half, with 12 of them being on goal. They would also attempt 8 corner kicks.
The Colorado Mesa University Mavericks secured a dominant 3-set victory over Fort Lewis College in their Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference match on Saturday. The Mavs took the sets 25-12, 26-24, and 25-19, hitting an impressive 34.7% as a team. Outside hitter Sidney Leffler led the attack with 14 kills on the 50% hitting, while Nicole Martin added 12 kills and was involved in 6 of the Mavs' season-high 13 blocks. Sierra Hunt chipped in with 8 kills and a career-high 5 blocks. After cruising through the first set with a 55.6 hitting percentage, the Skyhawks battled back in the second, leading 14-11 at one point. However, the Mavericks fought through several ties with late in the set before pulling ahead 26-24 on a Nicole Martin ace. In the third set, CMU used a 5-0 run to break away and sealed the match with a block from Martin and Aaron Brown. As a team, the Mavericks finished the match with 49 kills, and their defense held the Skyhawks to a 9.9 hitting percentage, with the Skyhawks managing just 29 total kills, led by J.J. Curry's 11. The Mavericks improved to 8-2 on the season, with 7 of their wins coming in straight sets.
The Colorado Mesa women's golf team closed out their second tournament of the fall at the Westminster Wasatch Invitational at Glenmore Golf Club on Monday afternoon. The Mavericks dropped a spot in the team standings despite shooting 3 strokes better as a team in Tuesday's second round. They fell to 7th and finished with a 2-round total of 623. MSU Denver finished 3 strokes better than Colorado Mesa and tied for 5th on the team leaderboard. Biola won the team title with a 2-day total of 608, 1 stroke better than conference foe Dominican.
The Colorado Mesa University cross-country teams both turned in solid top 5 performances, as the Maverick women placed 4th out of the 13 teams, while the men took 5th out of the 14 teams at Saturday's Roadrunners Invitational. Contested here at Washington Park, which will later play host to the NCAA Division II South Central Regional Championships in 7 weeks on November 9th, the Maverick women were led by Brooke Miller's 18th place performance and scored 130 team points to finish better than 2 nationally ranked squads, plus another in-host MSU Denver that was receiving votes in the latest U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association's poll.
The Maverick men also finished higher than 2 nationally ranked squads in number 6 Adams State, which took 6th with 154 points, and number 15 Colorado Christina, which was 10th in the final team standings. Kevin DeGree led the Mavericks for the second straight weekend, placing 33rd overall and 21st amongst team scorers with a time of 25 minutes and 53.95 seconds. Now that we have recapped some of the games, it's time to announce our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week goes to Sabrina VanDeList. Sabrina became the Mavericks' all-time career assist record holder and quarterbacked the Mavs to a 34.7 team attack percentage in a 3-set 25-12, 26-24, and 25-19 Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference win over Fort Lewis College. Congratulations, Sabrina, for your outstanding performance. You are our Maverick of the Week. We are now at the end of our show, and it is time for our closing statements. My closing thought is on the football team. It has not been a great start of the season, and to close out last weekend's game with only recording 36 rushing yards, it's not a great look, especially since the only way to really win a game is by having more running yards. I like how the head coach is trying to take risks by going for 2-point conversions and everything, but I think the team should focus more on getting those runs down.
Hopefully, we will see some better performances from their next games this weekend. My closing thoughts are on the soccer teams. Their previous matches, they pretty much flipped in the performances, with the men pulling a dominating victory and the women's losing. It just gets me thinking about the outcome that of any game can really be just a mystery. There's so much we don't know about what's happening with the team dynamics and each athlete's emotions. It can really sway a game at any point.
That is an excellent point, which is why it's exciting to watch a game because you never fully know the outcome. Hopefully football can start pulling it together. I want to see a win on Saturday. Now that we have wrapped up all the action from this week and given our closing thoughts, it is time to close the show. Thank you everyone so much for joining us this week on Maverick Postgame. I've been your host, Grace Metcalf.
And I've been Bonnie Duffy.
Be sure to go check out our channel 62.2 for more postgame and I guess maybe stuff from the update. We'll catch you next week on all new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, Mavs, study hard, go to a game or two, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.